Hi, my name is Jordan, and today I will be discussing how females on college campuses should take the time to take a self defense class. My general purpose is to persuade, and my specific purpose is to persuade my audience that females on college campuses should take self defense classes. So, my first idea is that to go over what self defense really means and the point of it. My second main idea is how anyone can become a victim of assault, especially those who are vulnerable, such as females. And my third main idea is how female college students should definitely invest in taking a self defense class in order to protect themselves and stay safe. So defending oneself is very important because life is entirely too short. Anything can happen at any given time, and you never know what could really be coming your way in the future, in the present. So you can never really tell. No one can predict the future. So unfortunately, things like this have happened where people have been attacked, assaulted for no specific reason. And each of them deserve to have the ability to know how to defend themselves if this ever happened. So today I will explain why female college students should take self-defense classes. To help us understand this, I will first explain what self-defense is. Secondly, we'll examine how anyone can become a victim. And lastly, we'll examine the benefits that a female can gain from taking a class. So first, I'm going to describe what self-defense is. Self-defense is described as a countermeasure that involves defending the health and well-being of oneself from harm. So everything is pretty self-explanatory. Basically, just protecting yourself. If anyone is trying to attack you, you have to find a way to keep yourself safe and at least try your best to prevent yourself from getting hurt in any kind of way. There are multiple ways of self-defense. The first one, you can just try and fight them off as much as you can, but there's no telling like how well that'll work or how strong the person is against you. And also there are different like objects that you can use, because I know that a lot of females they have things like pepper spray in their purse, or they'll carry like a knife in disguise. Like they'll have it'll be like a lip gloss thing, and then when you press the button it'll actually be a knife. So those are different like things that you could invest in, but who would know like if they would really work like in time? Like if someone's really coming at you, would you really have the time to go in your purse, look for it, because you probably have a lot of stuff in your purse, take it out, press the button? By that time it would have been too late. So there's no telling if that'll actually work if something ever were to happen. An article called Psychology Today says, considering that sexual violence against women in all these places is by all accounts vastly underreported, and considering that it is possibly even less commonly reported in other arenas, such as in the home, we must face up to the fact that women are under sexual siege in the U.S. The attackers are exclusively men, which is obvious because we know that females tend to be smaller and weaker, so it would be obvious that males would most likely attack a female before a male. Now that we discussed how anyone can be a victim, we can continue to focus on female college students on campus and how taking a self-defense class will benefit them. Self-defense class will definitely benefit a female, especially on because we're focusing on college students on campus. It will benefit them because they will know, like, in case anything were to happen, they have more knowledge than they did before they had taken the class. So if anything were to happen, they could refer back to their class in the situation, and hopefully it would help them to get out of the situation a little faster or a little bit easier than not knowing anything at all. Because someone who has taken a self-defense class, they have learned multiple different techniques in case they were trying to come at them in any kind of way during an attack, as opposed to someone who has never taken a self-defense class, and then they will probably just be punching and kicking, and that may not help. So these techniques are very important You will also build a little bit more confidence in defending yourself, because you never know, like, anything can happen at any given time. You can't predict the future. You can't predict anything that will go on. So you want to make sure that you're protected. And unfortunately, sometimes, you know, around campus, females will walk alone at nighttime and stuff like that. And even in my interviews that I had done for the audience analysis, they know some victims of assault, unfortunately. So they also said that if they were to be in a situation like this, where they were, say, walking alone on campus and someone were to come after them, would they be prepared? And like I said about the pepper spray, some of them do have the pepper spray, but you never know if that will work and if it will be 100% effective until you actually try it. But you would never know. So in conclusion, taking a self-defense class, females on college campuses should definitely invest in one, because it will help them in many different ways, and it will help them to stay protected, or at least more protected than they were before they took the class. Self-defense is basically defending yourself. Females are most likely going to be targeted in an assault, because also females walk around with a purse or a bag, and generally the attacker may be coming after the bag. So you want to prepare yourself, or they could be coming after you. You never really know, but you always just want to make sure that you stay safe, you know, even though you should be walking in groups, but you know. Self-defense classes will benefit females on college campuses, because they will boost their confidence, and they will kind of have more of an idea of what to do in case something like this happens, so you can be prepared, because you should always be on the lookout if you're alone and stuff. So you should always, you know, take the time to really make sure that you know exactly what to do, or have an idea of what to do in case something like this happens.